Not purposely, Pirkei Avos. And there Reb Moshe said, Shechok, Bikalus, Roish, Margilin, Le'erva, Masores, Soyog, Torah, Masorois, Soyog, Oser, Bosher, Gedorim, Soyog, Laperishus, Soyog, Chochma, Shesika. Laughter and frivolity accustom a man to lewdness. The oral tradition is a fence around the Torah. Fifes are a fence for riches. Vows are a fence for restraint. A fence for wisdom is silence. So, my mother's here visiting from America. Say hello to everyone.
Hello to everybody.
So I'm going to continue. So it's important, that we're all simcha, that we always are happy. It's a mitzvah to be happy. But at the same time, there's a certain level of happiness and laughter where you take it too far, where you're not thinking about Hashem anymore. You're just, whether you're partying, you're losing your yiras Hashem. So this is something that isn't a healthy simcha. It's not a healthy joy. It leads to sin. Now, it's also saying that the oral tradition is a fence around the Torah. Those who are not wise think that the whole Torah is just the Chumash, the Tanakh. And they don't realize that the fence around the Torah is the oral tradition, the rabbis who have interpreted, those sages who interpreted the Torah, who understood through the Mishnah, the Talmud, they understood all the other Meforshim, and they made a fence around the Torah. They made us a protection, because if a person were to just learn Tanakh, just learn the Bible, and only read this and not the words of the sages, they would become lost, because they're not on their level to understand it. And we have to take from the wise people. It's not just one person. You have Rashi, you have Tosfos, you have an enormous amount of sages and guidance in order to understand and properly serve God, and to have this fence, this protection from the sin and Yetzer Hara and going the wrong way. Now, fives are a fence for the riches. How is this? Well, a person who becomes wealthy, they're usually holding on to their money a lot, and they're afraid of losing it. And a person who gives charity, who's using his money for kindness, and who's taking care of it, this keeps their wealth. This is what you're supposed to do. Hashem wants to give a person money and give them sustenance. He wants to give it to someone he trusts, who he knows will take care of it, will use it properly, and to give it to others. So five is when a person gives, the miser gives, they're required to give 10% of all our gain. We have to give to charity. That's what the rabbis tell us, and through this we will be protected. And vows are a fence for restraint. That's something very complicated. I'm not going to go into. And a fence for wisdom is silence. A person, they have to be careful not to speak too much, not to speak frivolously, and not appreciate the blessing we have of speech, being able to talk to Hashem, being able to talk to others and communicate. When we abuse this, when we start to talk too much, we don't appreciate this, we start speaking Lashon Hara, start speaking bad about other people, we don't watch what we say, we're not careful with words, but if we count every word we do, then we're blessed to have more understanding and us to fear God. And silence is is a great blessing. Is to be always tend to be more on the silent side than on the talkative side. So therefore, you're thinking first, and you're always placing Hashem before you, and in your mind, you're realizing that the purpose of our existence. Here at Rabbi Akiva, Hashem help us to grow like Rabbi Akiva and always keep growing in Yerushalayim and Torah and mitzvos and learning and being the best person that we can be. Like Rabbi Akiva, he started at 40 years old. He became a Baal Tshuva. He became religious 40 years old. And and people, instead, they become nervous. I'm so old and I'm doing tshuva. I'm returning to God at such an age. What chance do I have? It's too late for me. And it's never too late. Rabbi Akiva teaches us that it's never too late. You believe in yourself. You can become great in a very short time. You just have to have the confidence and belief that Hashem will be with you. All the best, my friends.